Good afternoon. I hope you are doing well. Karenge HR, the recruiter, is here to ensure that we are getting positive feedback from our interviews, because we need to get such positive feedback. Okay, we refuse to get regrets each and every time we do application, because we have what it takes. Okay, you went to school, you learned some skill, and now you are ready for that job, but that's not the end. Okay, as for those people who are looking for a job, have a responsibility of ensuring that we do what the waiters do, so that when an opportunity comes, we are positioned to win it, because you are not the only person who is looking to work in that particular company. Okay, and for those who are still working, have you ever asked yourself why you are still in that company? Why are you still offering your skills, your services to the current employer? Are you there because the pay is competitive? Are you there because the culture is accommodative, or it fits what you believe in? Are you there because you are gaining a skill? Okay, you must have a reason of why you are in a certain company, why you want to work there for an extra year or an extra month. Okay, because it will motivate you each and every time. I want to get a good pay, so I need to improve on my performance. I want to gain skill, so I need to be more proactive, to ask questions, to seek assistance where I don't understand. Okay, but allow me today talk about preparation. Okay, because I've been involved in entry level recruitment, and we find so many mistakes that the candidate are making. Nowadays it has become so casual, like you invite somebody for an interview, somebody just appear with any kind of a dress code. I understand sometimes economically things are not that fine, but you need this job. You need to try to look presentable, because every company needs somebody who can go there outside and represent them in a better way and improve the image, not just anyone. Okay, so I'll talk about background check. Even when the company they are hiring somebody who is experienced, they call the previous employer most of the time to know the history of maybe performance, of attitude, of personality of a certain candidate. So are you doing the correct background check of the company that you want to work for? Okay, do you know the kind of product they are offering? Do you know the size of the company? Do you know how many branches they have? Do you have any connection, maybe in your LinkedIn, of people who works there, and he or she can be of help to tell you, for this position it is a good fit for you, but this is the kind of culture you expect, so that when you say yes to the offer, you will have the correct information. So as a candidate, there are 6 things that you need to do a background check on. Number 1, it's about the company culture. What is the company culture like? Because sometimes you can have the best paying job, but the culture there, it's going to drain you, or the culture there, it's going to improve you and give you more skills. So it can be either way. It can be a positive culture or a negative culture. So after knowing the kind of culture the company has, you can be able to say, if I get this offer, I'll be comfortable. Number 2, it's the kind of product the company offer. What are their services? Who are their target client? Does it align with whatever you believe in? Are you ready to work or to offer such services, or to sell or to promote? Because if you're not even a salesperson, being in an organization will be a contact person in one way or the other. What can you talk about their product? How many branches does the company has? What is the size of the company? Because size of the company sometimes tells you about the growth, or the growth, or the kind of the number of years the company has been in operation. Okay, so that's a good information. And then the next one, you have to talk about the product, the culture, the size of the company, even the location where the branches are. If you are posted in this certain region, Are you comfortable working there? If not, should you attend that interview? Okay, but still it is important to attend because it will improve your on how you respond to question. Okay, what is their pay scale? Some of the company you can, sometimes you can get such information from your connection, from LinkedIn, so that you can be able to make a good decision, or you can be able to answer the question of how much is your pay expectation. If the company is a multinational, an NGO, or a big company, you might expect maybe their pay to be somehow competitive because they are looking for the best talent. Do you have that information? Because sometimes lacking of information is what make us fail during interview and make other people pass. Because one having information, it gives you confidence to handle question, and when the panelists ask you, do you have any question for us, you will have something, because you cannot say I don't have a question. How do you lack a question and you have never worked in that company? You don't know everything. Not having a question tells somebody that you had not prepared and you are not an outgoing person, because you must have a question to ask. You must look unique. Remember, you are many. Currently people are looking for those job, and sometimes you can be interviewed for one position and you are 50 candidate. So if you say you don't have a question and the other candidate comes and asks something to do with what are your expectation if I get this job, okay, how am I be able to grow, how will my skills be improved, you that kind of a candidate shows interest, and that he or she care about his or her personal development. You should have a question. Okay, so I hope such information help. So make sure you do your background check about the company, about the product, where they are, who are their leaders. It can inform you even your dress code, because sometimes it's paired and you are not an outgoing person, because you must have a question to ask. You must look unique. Remember, you are many. Currently people are looking for those jobs, and sometimes you can be interviewed for one position and you are 50 candidates. So if you say you don't have a question and the other candidate comes and asks something to do with what are your expectations if I get this job, okay, how am I be able to grow, how will my skills be improved, that kind of a candidate shows interest, and that he or she care about his or her personal development. You should have a question. Okay, so I hope such information help. So make sure you do your background check about the company, about the product, where they are, who are their leaders. It can inform you even your dress code, because sometimes it's a big company, you cannot just go there casually. Sometimes if you say maybe it's a banking institution or other, they do suits, and you do a shirt and a trouser, a skirt and a blouse, and then you look not unique, and then the other person is picked. We don't have to attend so many interviews to get that job. Okay, we need to attend specific interviews that you really need, that when you're given a chance, you are going to show the panelists you have the interest to work with them, and you look forward to grow with them. Okay, I hope this information helps. Kindly, for more information, visit my website, HR Karenge the Recruiter. There's a lot of information, especially for the entry-level candidates, those who are looking for their first job for the first time, and it will help you become competitive and get yes until you say, currently I'm engaged somewhere else, I'll not be available. It's very humbling. Okay, even HR, when you get a candidate and that person is able to express him or herself well, you get impressed. You find somebody declining an offer on a basis of pay or something, and you feel proud about it, because that person know what he or she want, and there's no one is going to waste such a candidate's time. I can work for this, I cannot work for this. Knowing what you want is very, very important. Okay, so let us be proactive. Let us do extra everything. Look for those information, check, ask until you are able to defend your skill and you are able to make the right decision. Okay, I wish you a good weekend. and positive feedback to all the interview application that you are making. And if you need any kind of assistance, you need to prepare for that interview, you can hit my inbox. I'll do a rehearsal with you for the position you are looking forward to be interviewed for, to ensure that you get 90, 99 or 100 marks during that interview, and you're able to get that job. Okay, and let us not get tired. Whenever we get a regret, let us just try. Sometimes you're overqualified until the company cannot somehow afford you or sustain you. So not all regret are bad. Regrets, some are good. Let's be positive and continue applying until we get what we want. I wish you all the best. Have a good weekend.